ABB is one of the largest engineering companies as well as one of the largest conglomerate companies in the world. The company's core business is in power and automation technology. Recently, the ABB South Africa facility on the Longmeadow business estate was inaugurated by ABB Group CEO Joe Hogan. The design of the building and all of its systems has been optimized to minimize its overall environmental impact.
The beginning of this project, the original idea was to go overseas and see what we've done internationally, how we've matched up to international with other buildings, both in Germany, in Zurich and in France. So I went around with the head of real estate of ABB and we looked at several of our buildings and seen what we've done that's good and what we've done that's bad, and tried to get the most out of our experiences in the past and try and bring them to South Africa and use them in this building.
ABB's mindset worldwide to introduce an energy efficient working environment, and with that in mind to try and roll it out in South Africa in a single entity, in a single building like we are here currently. And I think that is the driving factor behind it, besides the energy crisis that we're experiencing in South Africa and the global drive to become green or more efficient. So that would be the primary driver.
A conventional building could use up to 120 watts of energy per square meter. ABB's new headquarters only runs on 80 watts of energy per square meter, saving around 33%. The building reduces energy through use of solar heating, recycling heat from air conditioning motors, implementing building automation systems developed by ABB, and by extensive use of grey water.
We have two basic initiatives here. One is collecting rainwater in our attenuation tanks and using it for irrigation, so that, why waste that water and why lose it? And the second one is our grey water plant. Our grey water plant, basically we collect all the water from all our basins and from all our showers. We have roughly 400 employees that shower here every day, and we collect all that rainwater, all that shower water, and we put it back into a recycling plant, and then we use it to flush our toilets. I think water in the future will become as big a problem, if not a bigger problem, than electricity. Our rivers are getting hugely polluted. I mean, they're not getting any better, they're getting worse. Our drinking water is getting worse by the day. And unless we all do something about it and use our water to the maximum of its efficiency, in future we're going to have more and more problems. So our air conditioning plant has a reclaim unit that helps heat our boilers, together with the photovoltaic, about 140 square meters of photovoltaic solar panels that we have on the roof. Heats up all our water, and we use that on a daily basis. So basically we have free hot water and energy-free hot water.
The building comes with an ABB Building Management System, or BMS, which is programmed to automate, control and manage all energy demands within the building, helping even more with the energy efficiency of the building. The BMS provides a multiple of functions, from fire control to matching the temperature and humidity to the prevailing weather and the number of occupants in the room.
In this building we've got over 300 what we would call presence detectors or presence monitors. The monitors fit into the roof. They will be watching movement of people to see how many people move in and out. Based on that, the air conditioning will come on to state that the aircon's on, there are people in. It will also then bring the lights up into a value for a meeting. If there's enough light streaming from outside, which is a lux level issue, and we don't need the lighting above us on, the lighting then reverses out in its brightness to keep the same lux levels. But besides that, we have to use lighting technology which is called DALI control. That we've got in the roofs in all meeting rooms. So we can dim from 10% up to 90% light value output versus the reading in the meeting. So you can't see it, but it's watching you all the time. And that's one part of the product inside of a meeting room. When we start talking about access control and walking in, we can tag the system as a person walks through with their 32-bit encrypted card. That will notify the system, the management system, that you've walked in and where you need to go to. It could even provide the lift to the floor you need to, and your area working lit up for you if required.
Although the technology used by the building may seem like the major factor contributing to the energy efficiency of the structure, it isn't the only attributor to its eco-friendliness. The design of the building is also a major contributor to its green success.
The H-shaped design came from the fact that obviously we wanted all our employees to have natural light. That was the premise behind that. So we started off with that, and we said we will put all the functions in each wing. In the center of each H-wing, we will put all our core functions. So we'll put all our toilets, our staircases, our meeting rooms there, and we'll put all the people, all the workstations, and all the people on the outside of that H shape, so that they maximize the maximum use of natural light. So that's the key behind that.
The initial cost of building a green building are higher than a conventional building, but Paulo David says that the eco-friendly system put in place will pay for themselves.
Now, the cost of building green buildings, obviously, each one of these small mini projects that we incorporated in energy efficiency, in lighting, in the air conditioning, in the water, in the grey water plants, they all have payback periods. And obviously we did our calculations, and they all have a payback period of less than 10 years. This building is not ours, it belongs to Improvon, and we lease it for them over a 10-year period, because ABB's philosophy is that we are not in the property business, obviously, so we don't buy buildings and own buildings. But within those 10 years, we will pay back the various energy projects that we've done. We'll get a payback out of them. And obviously the way energy is going up and the way we anticipate it going up in the future, I think the payback on all these efficiencies will be less than 5 years.